Good evening, Rustlers fans, and welcome to Wainwright, Alberta, where we've got a heck of a battle on our hands here with your Wainwright Rustlers hosting the Meadow Broncos, the only two undefeated teams remaining in the Sask-Alta Senior Hockey League. And it's going to be a hard-fought game for both sides tonight here on the Rustlers Military Appreciation Night on the eve of Remembrance Day. We'll get to the hockey action here in just a few minutes. But first, we'll turn things over to our PA announcer and hear the singing of O Canada to get things started for tonight.
Welcome, everyone, to Sask-Alta Senior Hockey between the Wainwright Rustlers and the Meadow Lake Broncos. Your starting goalies for Meadow Lake, number 31, Jared LaFawn. And for your Rustlers, number 33, Thomas Eisenman. Tonight, the Rustlers welcome Military Appreciation Night. We would like to thank all military members, veterans, and their families for all their sacrifices. The Rustlers have one member of the Canadian Armed Forces on the roster. Number 2, Nick Norman. Former Rustler players include Brian Olet, Drew Marchand, Leon Tomasic, Cedric Chabot, and the late Chris Burns. Standing with the Rustlers tonight, we would like to introduce their honorary captain, Jack Leggett. Jack is 7 years old and plays for the Wainwright U9. His favorite hockey team is the Edmonton Oilers, and his favorite hockey player is none other than Rustler number 6, Trevor Clausen. Jack's ideal pregame meal is scrambled eggs in his free time. He likes to hang out with his family. Welcome, Jack Leggett. Set back this time, I ask everyone rising to remove your hats for the singing of O Canada by Military Corporal Megan Doucette.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patron love in all of us command. With glory hearts we see lights, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
And we are ready for some Friday night hockey here in Wainwright. We got lots to talk about and lots of hockey action to bring you tonight. But first of all, your starting goaltenders for the visiting Meadow Lake Broncos, number 31, Jared LaFawn, and across the ice, the one and only Thomas Eisenman in goal for the Wainwright Rustlers, trying to carry over the momentum after a huge win against the defending champions in Lashburn last Sunday evening. Your starting five for the Rustlers will be the Sask-Alta leading scorer, Kelvin Hamilton, alongside Mike Shirley and Derek Pfister on the front end, and on the blue line, Spencer Goslin and Cole Horn. And away we go. Rustlers win the opening draw. Goslin from his own blue line looks for a breakout pass, but catches a Meadow Lake skate. Shirley now taking his time in Rustler territory, trying to move it up ice, but Cole Horn fumbles that pass, and now Meadow Lake with a chance early in the game, but Eisman coming way out of his crease to cut down the angle, and now a clap bomb for Morasti. Adam Morasti went way over the net, and the Rustlers with a chance to clear. A battle in front of the penalty boxes here. Meadow Lake comes away with it, tries to play it in deep, but Goslin put a stop to that. Now the Broncos cross the blue line, put a long wrist shot on goal. Second chance here, but Morasti loses it in the corner. Broncos now keep it inside the blue line, but Shirley picks it up, slams in the brakes, and quickly moves it through the neutral zone. Now a shot on goal there from Brandon Muse, but the save made by LaFond and held onto for a faceoff. Aside from the St. Walburg Eagles, who have yet to kick off their new season, these are the last two standing undefeated teams in the Sask-Alta. Broncos coming to town with a 2-0 record. The Rustlers sitting at 3-0 atop the league table. Each team looking to keep a 0 in that loss column. Now the Broncos in the neutral zone, right in front of the penalty boxes here. We got a battle along the boards, but Muse comes away with it. He slides it over to Clausen, has to chase it down in front of the Meadow Lake bench, but that puck gets deflected up and into the bench. So we'll get a face-off here. For those who haven't heard, the Rustlers went into Lashburn last Sunday afternoon, had themselves a heck of a game against the defending Sask-Alta champions, winning 8-4 in a game in which they were outshot heavily. If I can find my stats here, they were outshot 56-20 in Lashburn during their Hockey Day in Lashburn celebrations, but Thomas Eisman stopped 52 of the 56 shots he faced to lead the Rustlers to an 8-4 victory on the road and keep their undefeated season alive through 2 weekends. An incredible effort by Eisman that has clearly earned him the starting spot in net tonight here against this tough Broncos squad. Now Bailey from inside his own blue line goes cross ice to Wyatt, who had a hat trick in Lashburn the other night. He tries to step around a defender, but gets bodied off the puck, and Meadow Lake able to clear it to the neutral zone. Watson once again carries it across the blue line. He takes a shot this time, which is knocked down by the glove of LaFont. And now Rustlers trying to fight for it deep in Meadow Lake territory. The Broncos eventually come away with it in the far corner, moving it up the boards quickly, but they turn it over in the neutral zone. They get it right back, though, and now a chance here. But it looks like Nick Norman's going to head to the penalty box. The Rustlers' only active military member on the roster in this military appreciation night is going to take the first penalty of the game. It's going to be 2 minutes for tripping, and the Broncos are going to go on the power play. Rustlers' penalty kill looks like it's going to be Muse, Cody Woodward, Connor James, and Carson Fletcher out there on the penalty kill unit.
Penalty to number 2, Nick Norman. 2 minutes for tripping. Penalty 17.
And now James with
Norman minor for tripping.
a takeaway just inside the Rustlers' blue line. He gets it in deep, chases it down into the corner. A little double spinorama to avoid the pressure from defender. Tries to find Hamilton. on the left wing, but that pass was picked off, and now the Broncos come the other way. That shot goes wide of the net. Rustlers not able to clear the zone quite yet, though, as now a chance from the point, but whistle blows as that shot was taken by Calvin Fiddler, and Rustlers' penalty kill will be no longer as Colby Stanley heads to the box 2 minutes for interference, and we got some 4-on-4 hockey coming up. And now that that penalty kill is officially over, the Rustlers' penalty kill statistics on the season are unbelievable.
Number 13, Colby Stanley.
Including that short penalty kill that they just had to kill off. The Rustlers have given up only one power play goal on 18 opportunities for their opponents this season, for about just over a 95, just under a 95% penalty kill rate. Real solid through the first 3 and a bit games of the season here, but now we got some 4-on-4 hockey. Horn couldn't pick it up, and the Broncos come the other way. Gunderson's shot was saved easily by Eisenman, and now the Rustlers look for a breakout pass. They find Shirley up here on the left wing. He slides it over to Watson. Watson carries across the blue line, cuts to the middle, fires a shot, but it went over the net, then bounced off the top of the net, ended up along the boards. And now a battle for it there. Shirley comes in to help. Watson comes away with it. He looks for a centering pass, but it was knocked down. Goslin picks it up anyway, and now Connor James from the point winds and fires, looking for a tip from Watson. Can't get the redirect, and now the Rustlers are on the power play for the next 40 seconds. As Norman's out of the box, he went straight to the bench to get Kelvin Hamilton on the ice. Rustlers power play going to work here. James with a long shot, but right in the breadbasket of LaFawn, and he holds on for a faceoff. Nearly 5 minutes gone in this opening period. Still a scoreless hockey game, and the Rustlers working with the man advantage for the next 28 seconds. Looking for the game's opening marker. Hamilton wins the faceoff here. Back to James. Gets it to Goslin on the left side. His pass gets knocked down, but the Rustlers maintain possession. James swoops in behind the net. Slides it out in front, but can't connect with Hamilton that time. Goslin's long shot was directed in front. Looked like it went off Hamilton's pants and went wide of the net. Now it's pinned along the boards in the corner as time expires on the Meadow Lake penalty. And they pick up the puck and clear the zone quickly, and they almost had a quick break chance. Now they're going to go offside, and we'll get a stoppage in play here. The Broncos, only 2 games into the season, are off to a pretty good start. Last weekend, they defeated the Paradise Hill Hawks 4-3 in Paradise Hill, and then went to Elk Point. That was on Friday. On Sunday, they went to Elk Point and beat the Elks there 5-2. Of course, playing in Wainwright here tonight. They'll be in St. Walburg tomorrow. They won't have their home opener until Friday, November 17th, when they host the St. Walburg Eagles. So a big road stretch for the Broncos, who were Saskatchewan runners-up last year. Ended up losing in 4 games in the best-of-7 finals to the Lashburn Flyers last season. The Rustlers and Broncos split the regular season home and home last year, both teams winning on their own home ice. The Rustlers are hoping that rings true, at least tonight, as they work it deep into Broncos territory. And then Lishka trying to play it into the corner, flips it up and over the glass and into the crowd. So we'll get a face-off here just outside the Broncos' blue line. Now James from center ice slides it to Cody Woodward, who just flips it down in behind the Broncos net. Muse hit on the forecheck. He had Clausen with him, and they nearly forced a turnover. The Broncos pick it up, flip it down the ice. They can't connect on the pass, so Fletcher's there to pick it up. Quick pass up to Clausen, and looked like he had gotten a piece of it, but the linesman says no, and he calls an icing call. So face-off coming down in the Rustlers' territory right here. Rustlers win the draw. Quickly work it up through their own zone, but that cross-ice pass to Woodward doesn't connect. They'll have a chance to try again. It's Connor James deep in his own end, carrying himself through the middle of the ice. Slides it over to Clausen. James gets it right back with a nifty little one-handed move. Carries it in behind the net and gets hauled down. No penalty call there. The Broncos able to come away with it. They just flip it up in the air into the neutral zone. James will take his time scooping it up just inside his own blue line. He feeds it to Norman, who can't handle that pass, and the Broncos chip it down the ice once again. Whole bunch of back and forth here in the neutral zone. Cole Horn looking to put a stop to that. He tried to play it in deep, but that puck took a really weird hop off the glass. Meadow Lake was able to pick it up. Now they carry it across the blue line. They got a chance here in tight, and they score. A golden opportunity there for Alex Vidal, and he takes advantage of it as he splits the D and steps in all alone, one-on-one against Eisman, goes to the backhand and put it top shelf over the glove to give the Broncos a 1-0 lead early, or not too early on, about 8 minutes into this opening period here tonight. For fans of the hit TV show Shoresy, came here tonight hoping to get a look at one of the show's main characters, John Morasti, who plays one of the gyms. Be a little disappointed to find out that he's not suiting up for the Meadow Lake Broncos tonight. He's serving in the midst of serving a 4-game suspension for gross misconduct. Now passing to the slot for Meadow Lake. Connected momentarily, but they weren't able to get a shot off, and now the Rustlers come the other way. It's Hamilton down the right wing. He's got Berg behind him. He drops it there. Berg with a hard shot, but it's high over the net. Pfister picks up the rebound just inside the blue line. He gets his pocket picked, though, and now the Broncos trying to exit the zone, but can't get it out of the zone, and now chance in front for Hamilton. Another chance there for Shirley, but LaFond holds on to that loose puck. And we get a face-off here. With 11 minutes to go in the opening period. Loose puck right in front of the Broncos net, but they're able to get a hold of it, sling it off the glass and out of harm's way. Connor James picks it up near center ice. He finds Lishka, who goes all the way across the other way to Cale Perkins. Perkins swings it in behind the net, chases it down himself. The Broncos use their patience to pick up the puck and cycle it around the boards, and now we're going to get a penalty here. As Cale Perkins absolutely dumped a Broncos player. Might have been from behind. And the Rustlers are going to take their second penalty of the night. Broncos taking their time, breaking out of their own zone as they have their goaltender pulled, looking for the extra attacker on this delayed penalty, but now the whistle will blow. And the Rustlers' power kill unit will go, or power kill, penalty kill unit will go back to work. As Perkins heads to the box, 2 minutes for interference.
That was the penalty to number 21, Cale Perkins. 2 minutes for interference. Top of that penalty, 10:07. Perkins, minor for interference at 10:07.
The Broncos trying to set up a power play here. They took a shot from the point that was blocked in front by Cole Horn, sacrificing the body to make a play there. A stretch pass from Adam Morasti doesn't connect. Rustlers, once again, taking their time in their own end. Killing precious time off this Perkins penalty. Halfway through the penalty kill now for the Rustlers. As the Broncos try another long stretch pass that doesn't connect. James picks it up in his own end, fires it all the way down the ice, and right on goal as well. LaFon comes out to play that, leaves it there for his defenseman. And now we're going to get, looks like an offside call. Now, an offensive zone faceoff for the Rustlers. It's Wyatt Watson in for the draw. And linesman puts a stop to that. We're going to have a redo here as Logan Pethick gets tossed out of the faceoff circle. Broncos win the draw anyway, and now from behind their own net, they've got 30 seconds left in this power play opportunity. Shirley hunts down the loose puck and just barely gets it outside the blue line to clear the zone and kill off more precious time on this penalty kill, which is down to 10 seconds now. Broncos cross the blue line, trying to set up a last chance opportunity, and they score on an absolute rocket from the top of the faceoff circle, which caught Eisenman up high, just over the shoulder. There wasn't much he could do about it, as Bryce Neufeld absolutely clobbered that puck. One of the hardest slap shots I've seen all season so far. And that gives the Broncos 2-0 lead here, just over 8 minutes remaining in the opening period. Muse comes in and fires a shot, and they answer quickly, the Rustlers. Clap back thanks to Brandon Muse and his first goal of the season on what looked like an innocent play as he took his time crossing the blue line, kind of slowed up at the top of the faceoff circle and fired a seeing eye wrist shot over the glove of LaFon as he had a screen in front, couldn't see that shot coming. And Mews puts the Rustlers on the board. It's a 2-1 hockey game.
The Rustlers' first goal, scorer number 66, Brandon Mews. Unassisted, top of 8 minutes. Mews, unassisted at 8 minutes.
Well, the Rustlers after swinging around the boards behind the net. Clausen picks it up there, but he can't clear the zone, and the Broncos continue to work it in deep. Berg has it pinned against the wall. He's got Cody Woodward with him. Mews is there as well, trying to help out, and Rustlers eventually come away with it. But that stretch pass to Clausen was just out of his reach. Now Connor James skates down from behind his own cage. Right down the left wing through the neutral zone, and his shot hit the shaft of the stick. Ended up well wide of the net. Now a chance in front here, but the Rustlers, that pass can't connect with Hamilton in front, and the Broncos have a chance to clear it. Nice pass from Shirley to Pfister. Pfister down the right wing. He's going to fire himself. Well, that one is gloved out of the air easily by LaFond and held on to once again. There's 6:37 left in this first period in a 2-1 hockey game for the visiting Meadow Lake Broncos. Muddled face-off there. The Broncos come away with it, flip it way up in the air. James is there to pick it up.
Rustlers like to take this opportunity to thank all sponsors, North Star Distribution, Rocky Mountain Equipment, Club Mojo, and Take the Time, Holland Company.
After a battle in the corner, the Broncos come away with it. And Spencer Goslin, a smart veteran move there to take his time before picking up that rolling puck, as Connor James had yet to get off the ice. But now a chance in front. The Broncos nearly tap one in back door, but they're not able to connect. And now stretch past to Lishka. Goes right under his stick, and it's going to be an icing call against the Rustlers. Watson comes in and wins the draw for Wainwright. And now Weitzel along the half wall picks it up there and sends a hard pass to Lishka. Tried to one-touch it back to Watson, but can't connect there, and the Broncos come the other way. They cross the blue line, try to make a move around Goslin, but that's not so easy to do with that big reach of his. He knocks the puck free. Can't clear the zone, though, and now the Broncos send it in right behind the net. Goslin throws a huge hit there. And now a chance here. Watson all alone down the left side. He fires, but a good blocker save made there by LaFond. And the Broncos able to clear it once again. Berg from center ice carries across the blue line, flips it off the glass and chases it down himself. In behind the net now. He ties up the defenseman's stick, but isn't able to get a hold of the puck. Then he throws a huge hit. Now a chance, second chance, third chance for Mews in front of the net. Taking a couple whacks at a loose puck there, but can't beat LaFond for his second of the night. Bailey slides it up to Mews. Has to circle back and take his time before finding Clausen on the far side. He dumps it in, and Cody Woodward on the chase now. In front of the Zamboni doors. Nobody can pick up the loose puck until the Broncos swing it around the boards. Connor James is there to pick it up, though. Now he skates it back to the point. Feeds it over to Fletcher. Fletcher's shot hits the side of the net. Rustlers come away with it again. It's Cody Woodward in the far corner. Looking for a pass. He finds Fletcher at the point. His shot along the ice was stopped by LaFond, and the Broncos pick up the rebound. With speed, they cross the blue line. It was Vidal, the first goal scorer of the night, and he got high-sticked as he was working his way through the offensive zone. And Connor James is going to go to the penalty box. 2 minutes for high sticking. And the penalty kill will go to work for the third time tonight. Pfister wins the draw. Goslin tries to clear the zone, but didn't get the right angle. And now a chance in front, but a couple whacks at a loose puck inside the blue paint. Doesn't result in a goal for the Broncos, and they got to regroup at center ice. Great job by Goslin to anticipate that pass and pick it off. And now shorthanded opportunity as Pfister fires a shot just wide of the net, and the Rustlers will get back on defense. Now the Broncos cross the blue line. Try to set something up here on the power play, but a fantastic defensive play there by Josh Berg to get in that passing lane and send it all the way down the ice. Pethick chips it into the offensive zone. But Fletcher put a stop to that quickly and cleared it all the way down the ice. Kale Lajanus goes to the far side, looking for Mitch LaValle on the back post, but fans on the shot, and now a chance at the point here for Lajanus, but his shot gets deflected just wide of the net. Shirley will chase it down here in the corner. Tries to flip it up in the air and clear the zone, but he can't get it deep enough. But he picks off a pass here and has all the time in the world. He sends it back to Berg, who's just going to maintain possession in his own end, killing as much time as he can, as we got 8 seconds remaining in this Connor James penalty. He's standing and ready to go. And now as he returns to the ice, the Rustlers, a perfect 3 for 3 on the penalty kill so far in this first period. Gosselin looked for Trevor Clausen, but the pass is well behind him. The Broncos, another chance to break out. They play a little dump and chase, but Cole Horn's there to move the puck up ice quickly. And now a nice little tic-tac-toe, but Rustlers can't connect on the third pass. Dale Perkins now carries it across the blue line. He comes in, fires a shot, and scores! Dale Perkins with the quick wrist shot from just off the boards at the top of the faceoff circle. Very similar to Brandon Muse's opening goal of the night for the Rustlers. Beats LaFawn, low glove side. And just like that, we've got a tied hockey game. It's 2-2 with 1:08 left in the first period. Dale Perkins, more so known for his physical presence than his offensive output, but a great shot from him there. Take advantage of a screen in front of the net and tie this game up at 2 goals apiece. We're down within the final minute of play here in the first period. Broncos looking to answer after the Rustlers scored 2 unanswered goals here to tie this game at 2 apiece. The Rustlers turn it up ice. It's Berg with speed down the right wing, but he gets pinched along the boards just inside the blue line. Rustlers force a turnover here, though, and Pfister with the centering pass, trying to find Shirley, but it got picked off. Now James from the point slams from the brakes. His shot was stopped. And now Hamilton with a chance on a sharp angle shot, but a blocker save made there by LaFawn. The puck goes up into the netting. 10 seconds even remaining in the period. Rustlers with one last chance here in the opening 20 minutes if they can win this draw and get a quick shot on net. Pfister wins it forward and tried to get Hamilton in the back post. Couldn't get that pass there. And then a shot from the neutral zone by Cole Horn. Stopped by LaFawn, and a rebound was right in front, but the Rustlers were offside anyway, so it's a moot point. After 20 minutes, the shots are 11-6 in favor of the Rustlers. This game is tied 2-2 after 20 minutes of play. It's going to be an exciting night of hockey here in Wainwright. We're going to take a break for this first intermission. We'll be back with you in about 20 minutes for the start of the second. Don't go far. We got an exciting night of hockey ahead of us. Welcome back, hockey fans, as we get ready for the start of the second period. It's a 2-2 hockey game after 20 minutes of play in this tightly contested matchup between the 3-0 Wainwright Rustlers and the 2-0 Meadow Lake Broncos. Just got a little bit of a delay down on the south side of the rink here. We got a little bit of an ice issue as the officials confer with some Broncos players and the goaltender down there to make sure everything's in order before we get going here for this middle period. Looks like there's a bit of an issue where the right post meets the ice down there. And we got a member of the arena staff heading back under the seats there to maybe pick up a piece of gear to fix this issue. Well, since we're in a delay, let's talk about the season so far. As we've mentioned a number of times, the Rustlers sit atop the league standings right now. Record of 3-0, looking to make it 4-0 tonight. 4 of the league's top 5 scorers wear orange and black. Kelvin Hamilton is atop the list right now at 5 goals and 7 assists for 12 points through 3 games. Brett Soretsky, who's not in the lineup tonight, has 5 goals and 6 assists. And then Dylan Aremko for Vermilion, a Vermilion native who played his junior B hockey here in Wainwright with the Bisons, is third on the scoring list at 3 goals and 6 assists. And then a pair of Rustlers with Wyatt Watson at 7 points and Connor James at 7 points. Tied with them as well as Mike Shirley, who's got 7 assists. Still looking for his first goal of the season.
Yeah, you noticed I'm struggling.
Looks like we've got this situation resolved. We're ready to go.
I don't really know this stuff. I just know how to.
For the start of the second period, it's Wyatt Watson in for the draw for the Rustlers, and he wins it back to Connor James. Rustler is now going left to right on your screens for this second period. Look for the stretch pass. It was deflected by a Meadow Lake stick, so no icing call, and Perkins chases it down in the corner. The Broncos get there first, though, and they clear the zone. But James picks it up in the neutral zone. Loses it in his feet after getting checked into the boards right in front of the Rustlers bench. But now the Broncos get it inside their own blue line, looking to escape the zone. They're struggling to do so. Eventually, Cale Perkins forces a turnover. He finds Mike Shirley to his left. Back to Perkins with a hard shot, and LaFon got a piece of it with his glove and ended up popping up and over the net. The Broncos cleared all the way down the ice. Now Shirley chips it into Broncos territory. And Meadow Lake clears the zone quickly. They pick up the puck at center ice, but they had a man a mile offside, so they have to take their time here, which gave the Rustlers a chance to break up the play. Goslin now down the right wing, crosses the blue line on his backhand, tries to cut to the middle of the ice, but can't control the puck through the move, trying to step around a defender. And now Horn in the neutral zone, but he turns it over. Now the Broncos have a 2-0, but a chance there for Ashton McIntyre, and he trips over the blue line. And that 2-0 for the Broncos goes by the wayside. Now they'll try once again, but they can't get it out of the, they do get it out of the zone as Bird can't keep it inside the blue line, but he gets it back and plays it into the far corner. Now a good hustle there from Muse, forcing a turnover. Rustlers working in deep once again, but there's nobody on the far side to pick it up. Bailey's able to keep it inside the blue line. He does so again, and the third time at that. But he can't find a teammate to feed it to, and the Broncos able to chip it out into neutral ice. Muse now down the right wing. He comes in, winds up and fires a shot that's well wide of the net. The Broncos look for a stretch pass, but that's out of the reach of their captain, Logan Pethick. And that'll be an icing call against the Meadow Lake Broncos. Of course, the Meadow Lake is a bit of a hotbed for chuck wagon racing in this part of the country, and the Broncos have a handful of players who compete in the CPCA, Canadian Professional Chuck Wagon Association, during the summer, and their captain, Logan Pethick, one of the best outriders in the business during the summer, and wears the C for his club in the winter. And now James gets tripped up, and the Rustlers will get a power play here. They're 0 for 1 with the man advantage tonight, but they'll look to change that here and take the lead if they can cash in on this tripping penalty. This power play unit is going to be Wyatt Watson, Mike Shirley, Kelvin Hamilton, with Connor James and Spencer Gosselin on the back end. 5 guys who are definitely an offensive threat. And the Rustlers win the draw here. Back to James at the point. Now back to Gosselin on the left side. He gets it back to James, who steps to the middle of the ice and then finds Hamilton behind him. Hamilton with a hard shot. But that was knocked down by the blocker of LaFond, and the Broncos able to clear down the ice. Shirley can't hold on to that stretch pass. But now he's in a battle in the corner for it. He's able to pick it up there. He's got James at the point. He's got Watson on the other side, and he elects to go to Watson. Now in the far corner. Sends it up to the point to Gosselin. Gosselin with a long shot, got a little bit of a tip there from Hamilton in front, but couldn't beat the goaltender, and now the Rustlers in the corner once again. But the Broncos eventually come away with that bouncing puck, sling it around the boards, and all the way down the ice. Eisman will come out and leave it there for Connor James. And James gets tripped again, draws a second tripping penalty, and the whistle will blow there, and Connor James always keeping his feet moving, and he's single-handedly giving the Rustlers a 2-man advantage here for the next 49 seconds. The same 5 out there for the power play, aside from Cole Horn coming in place of Gosselin. James now feeds it back to Horn, back to James. He steps in, looking to shoot. He does, and his hard wrist shot goes off the shoulder of the goaltender. He picks up the rebound just inside the blue line. He steps in, a little toe drag around the pressure, and puts a shot right on net, but it ends up right in the logo, the goaltender's chest. 32 seconds remaining in this 5-on-3 power play. Gosselin back out there, and this 5-man power play unit still going to work. And the Rustlers come away with it. Hamilton gets it to James at the point, over to Gosselin on the left side. Back to James once again. He steps to the middle of the ice, uses Gosselin as a pick before he feeds it down low to Shirley. Shirley trying to feed it back to James, and that pass got picked off. And now a breakaway for the Broncos, shorthanded, and a great save made there by Eisman as he was backing up into his net. He's able to keep the pad against the post to make the save, and now the Rustlers try to quickly move the other way. One man comes out of the box. Pethick is out on the ice, and the Rustlers Down to a one-man advantage now with just over a minute to go. Shot from the point from Goslin to save, but the Rustlers pick up the rebound. Shirley's pass gets picked off again. It's the second time he looked to the slot for a teammate in the high slot, and it gets picked off. Now Horn skates it through the middle of the ice. He slides it over to Lishka, who chips it down into the corner. Now Horn at the point. His long shot is knocked down. Broncos try to clear the puck, but it ends up on Horn's stick at the point once again. Pfister now at the face-off circle on the left side. Feeds it back to Horn. His shot, looking for a redirect, got a tip from Lishka, but it took a little bit too much off the velocity of that shot. And the save was made, but now the Rustlers in tight with a chance again. But Pfister got it knocked off his stick right at the last second. And that's going to do it for the Rustlers' power play opportunity. 0 for 3 tonight with the man advantage so far. Now Muse looks to chase down a loose puck, but the Broncos get there first. And they clear the zone. Now from behind their net, it's Ray Ross. Swings it around to Mr. Cat. Now Clausen picks it off behind the net. His centering pass gets knocked down. Ends up getting it to Berg at the point. A chance for Muse in front. But he was falling and he couldn't get anything on it. Then he had another chance with a loose puck right above the crease. But it was rolling on its end a little bit, and he sent that all the way into the rafters, up into the netting. And we'll get a face-off here. Now Muse comes in for the draw, but the Broncos win it. And they're going to take an icing call here as that stretch pass doesn't connect with Vidal. And the face-off will come all the way down here, the near side in Broncos territory. Now chance in front. Quick chance there for Austin Weitzel. That shot goes wide. Broncos able to clear the zone. Weitzel picks it up in the neutral zone. And now icing against the Rustlers. And with a little over 7 minutes gone in this second period, we'll get a face-off in Wainwright territory. Rustlers came away with the puck off the draw. Sent it down the ice. No icing call here as LaFon comes out to play it around the boards. Good hustle there from the Rustlers trying to force a turnover and nearly did so, but the Broncos come away with it. They got some speed down the right wing and a good chance there for Colby Stanley, but he got muscled off the puck in the high slot and the Rustlers come away with it. James leaves it there for Hamilton and slams on the brakes, just barely staying onside. Now Shirley with the sharp angle shot. That one swallowed up and held on to. Face off coming up on the near circle here down in the Broncos territory. Cantle wins the draw for the Broncos, and they ring it around the boards trying to clear the zone, but James is there to pick it up. He fires a shot on goal, but the save was made. Broncos pick up the rebound and send it all the way down the ice for another icing call. We'll get another face-off coming up here. Canto wins the draw once again. Same play from the Broncos as they try to clear it around the boards, but Goslin is there to pick it up this time. His shot was knocked down before it could reach the net, though. And Wainwright has to try again. It's Pfister down the left wing. Steps around, defender, cuts to the front, but can't get enough on that to put a good shot on goal. Now he sends one out front. A good pass to Hamilton on the left wing, but his shot goes over the net. The Rustlers applying lots of pressure here. Pfister gets it back again. And now Horn sends it in deep. Pfister picks it up the corner and slides it to Hamilton. Hamilton's pass trying to get it back to Pfister, hit the net. The puck came to the point anyway, and Goslin got a good shot off. But the rebound ends up on a Bronco stick, and they're able to clear the zone. Now we got a penalty coming up. It's going to be against the Rustlers. And they'll go on the penalty kill for the 4th time tonight. And we'll see what the signal is here. I didn't see the signal from the referee, but Wyatt Watson heads to the penalty box. They'll serve a 2-minute minor, and the penalty kill unit goes to work once again. James gets it started off right as he clears the puck, sending it all the way down the ice.
That was for penalty, bench minor for 2 minute minutes on that penalty 10-23. Minor for 2 minute minutes, 10-23.
There's a bench minor for too many men against the Rustlers. So that'll be served by Watson. And the Broncos carried into the zone, but can't set anything up. And now the Rustlers trying to get a shorthanded chance here. But the best Berg can do is pick it up and sling it down the ice. As we approach the halfway point of this minor penalty. Oh, and a sneaky little opportunity there for the Broncos. They cash in. What an unfortunate turn of events for the Rustlers. As the Broncos dumped it into Rustlers territory, it took a weird hop off the boards, came back through the crease, through Eisenman's legs from the backside. And there was a Broncos player sitting there waiting for it. McIntyre was sitting there waiting for it and found Vidal wide open on the right side, and he had a wide open cage in front of him. And Vidal's second score of the game will give the Broncos a 3-2 lead here, just over halfway through the second period.
Ashton McIntyre, number 19, Bryce Newfeld, number 9-23 on the power.
And now maybe a chance here as Lishka picks up the puck, gets it to Watson. And he had a point-blank opportunity there to put it over the net. And then Horn with a chance off the rebound, put it into the shin pads of Ashton McIntyre. Rustlers stretch pass gets picked off. Now some rough stuff in the corner as the Rustlers are able to chip it out of the zone. The Broncos regroup in their own end. They played off the boards, but that pass is about 4.5 feet in the air, and nobody could knock it down. Rustlers come away with it now. Hamilton steps to the left side, fires a shot, but that was just wide of the net on a good opportunity there in transition. Bailey from the point plays in behind the net. Hamilton picks it up in the far corner, swings it back down low to Shirley. He tries to send it out front to Pfister, but that pass was picked off. And now Bailey from the point again. Down low to Pfister. He tries to redirect that pass into the low slot, but it caught a skate. And now Bailey with a great job to keep the puck inside the blue line. He feeds it over to Berg. He fires a shot and a redirect in front by Hamilton, but he redirects it wide of the goal. And the Broncos finally able to clear the zone. The Rustlers turn it back up ice quickly, though. Hamilton's got Shirley on his right side. Shirley steps into the high slot and fires a shot that also goes just wide of the net. Plenty of grade A scoring chances for the Rustlers. They just can't hit the net right now. And now Pethick in a battle with Fletcher in the corner. Pethick able to get it around to the near corner here. And now a sharp angle shot on goal steered away by Eisman's blocker. And now another weird bounce off the glass. That's the third time tonight we've had a awkward bounce off the glass or off the boards. That one nearly caught the Rustlers on their heels, but luckily they keep it out of the net. Now Muse picks it up in the neutral zone, skates it through the center of the ice. Muse had a couple defenders draped all over him. The Broncos come away with it. They're in need of a line change, so they dump it in deep. Wainwright with a chance now to turn it up ice. It's Cody Woodward down the left wing. He couldn't do much with it before he went for a line change, and the Broncos able to work it in deep again. James steps around a couple forecheckers, carries it himself, fires a shot over the net. Rustlers can't get to that rebound. The Broncos now enter the offensive zone, put a low-risk shot on goal, but Eisman snags that off the ice with his glove. And we got 5 minutes, 24 seconds left in this second period. The Meadow Lake Broncos leading 3-2 in this one. Now Watson in for the draw. He wins it for the Rustlers. And Lishka bangs it off the boards, but can't connect with a teammate. Broncos able to work it into Wainwright territory again. They got it along the far wall here in the corner. That centering pass was about chin high and went off somebody's shoulder pads and up into the netting. Watson wins the draw a second time. And Horn placed off the boards to Perkins. Now the Broncos come away with it. Down the left wing now, it's Stanley. Cuts to the inside, and his shot goes just wide on the glove side. Now battle in front of the Zamboni doors, but puck squirts into the corner, and Goslin's there to pick it up. This pass to Lishka is deflected into the neutral zone. And the Rustlers go for a quick line change. And Perkins picks up the loose puck here. He's got Hamilton and Shirley with him. Perkins puts a shot on goal, steered away by the paddle of LaFawn. The Rustlers able to regain possession in the neutral zone. Shirley's going to try and chase this one down. Good foot race. And Pfister comes away with it as Shirley gets dumped in front of the net. No penalty there. And he was a little slow to get up. But he looks no worse for the wear as Rustlers come the other way. Now a chance here for Hamilton. But that puck was rolling up on its end and he couldn't settle it down. And now it's loose in front again. Hamilton fires a shot, but it gets blocked before it can reach the net. Pfister gets it to Shirley in front. His shot blocked as well. And that top line with all the opportunities tonight, but can't tuck one home.
Is now over $800. Make sure you get tickets at lounge.
LaFawn plays it around the boards and finds a teammate here. That stretch pass, or that lead pass to Ray Ross out of his reach. Now Connor James slides it up to Shirley. He got a piece of it, so there's no icing, but he couldn't control that pass. And he was in need of a line change anyway. Now Cantle and Clausen in a battle in front of the penalty boxes here, and Clausen comes away with it. Fires a shot that is steered away with the shaft of the goalie paddle and ends up in the netting over the glass. We'll get a face-off here. With 2 minutes, 36 seconds left to go in this middle frame. Rustlers doubling up the Broncos in the shot clock 22-11, but they're trailing 3-2 late in this second period. Pethick wins the draw for the Broncos. And they swing it around the boards. Can't get it out of the zone, though. Connor James doing a good job to keep it in. Now Woodward steps up, picks up the puck, swoops back around, trying to find a teammate. Had Fletcher at the point, but the pass bounced over his stick. Now Fletcher from his own end finds Watson. He sends it up to Perkins. Passes a touch behind him, and all he could do was kick it forward. Now the Broncos come the other way. A sly move there, but Connor James stepped up to play the body on Vidal, putting a stop to that scoring chance. From behind the net, James plays it around the boards. Broncos able to keep it in. They work it down deep once again. Gunderson to Vidal behind the net. But Vidal got absolutely run over by Cale Perkins. That is a big man to take a hit from, especially when you don't see it coming. But Vidal got up quickly. Now, as we reach the final minute of the second period, the Rustlers finally clear the zone, and it's Watson carrying across the blue line himself. Tries to drop past Delishka, but wasn't in a great position to receive that. And the Broncos had a chance to clear. Rustlers get it back quickly, though, and now Goslin placed off the wall to himself, crosses the blue line, comes in, fires and shoots, but it missed the net. Comes all the way around the boards, and now we're going to get a whistle here. Looks like it's going to be a Rustlers penalty. It's going to be an interference call against the captain, Spencer Goslin, as the Rustlers head back to the penalty kill once again. That's been a theme tonight. It's been a theme much of the season. They've gotten away with it through the first 3 games, but they've already given up 1 power play goal tonight. They're going to look to keep it that way, kill off this Goslin interference penalty.
32 seconds. Goslin, minor for interference. 32 seconds.
.26 seconds to go in this second period. The Broncos win the faceoff, looking for a last-minute opportunity here. They go to the back door, and a great save made by Eisman. I think he got lucky there that McIntyre fanned on that one-timer just a little bit. Didn't get all of it. And Eisman was able to get across his crease, get that pad up against the post. And that's going to do it for the second period. The Meadow Lake Broncos with the only goal of the middle frame, taking the lead. It's 3-2 after 40 minutes of play.
Shots on goal in second period.
We're going to take a break for the second intermission. We'll be back in about 20 minutes It's going to be a heck of a third period to wrap things up tonight. Don't go far. We'll see you shortly. Welcome back, Rustlers fans and any Broncos fans who might be tuning in. We're getting started. We're getting ready for the start of the third period. We got a 3-2 lead for the Meadow Lake Broncos here in Wainwright. Rustlers starting this third period shorthanded. And they'll get a hold of the puck off this opening faceoff. Connor James sent it all the way down the ice. And now the Broncos will try and break out of their own zone and set up a power play opportunity here as they hold a 1-goal lead. But Cody Woodward put a stop to that quickly as he forced a turnover right at the Meadow Lake blue line. Now the Broncos enter the zone, slow it down and try and set something up. Great defensive play there by James. Back-to-back great defensive plays by Connor James. Breaking up a pass and then blocking a shot seconds later.
I did. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Now the Broncos in tight and a sharp angle shot is stopped by Eisman. Meadow Lake works it back up to the point. Morasti's shot was blocked before it could make its way to the net. The Rustlers can't clear. In behind the Wainwright goal, it's pinned up against the boards. Josh Berg's in there fighting for it. He's got 3 Broncos surrounding him, and Meadow Lake comes away with it. Now a chance from the point. Made its way through a couple sets of legs. But Eisman made the save, and then Berg's clearing attempt goes over the glass and into the netting. We'll get a face-off here with just 1 tick left on the timer for Spencer Goslin's penalty here as we're nearly back to even strength. Watson into the draw for Wainwright. McIntyre for Meadow Lake, and Watson wins it. And now Goslin comes out of the box, picks up the puck, slams on the brakes just inside the blue line, but then he fanned on the shot. Leggett's there to work it in behind the net. Over to Watson on the far side. But the Broncos steal that puck away. Struggling to get out of their own zone right now. But they do get it just across the blue line. And now work it through the neutral zone. Save there made by Eisman as he uses his blocker to steer it into the corner. And Connor James picks it up with speed through the middle of the ice. Carries it himself across the blue line. Fires a shot. Well, that was blocked by Lajeunesse. James gets it back. Feeds it to Clausen. Clausen's shot is blocked. Second opportunity. Ends up on goal, but a good save made by LaFon, and he kicks it away. Now from the corner, Brandon Muse tried to step around the defender, but lost control of the puck with the deke. The Broncos unable to clear it the first time around. They will the second chance. And Berg's there to pick it up in the neutral zone.
Get up your 50-50 ticket. We pick a winner.
I got to check my old.
It's 50-50 time. Got myself a handful of tickets here. See if I can finally get that long-awaited 50-50 win. As the Rustlers get an offensive zone faceoff here. Pfister wins it back to Berg at the point. He sends a rocket of a shot, but it was blocked before it could reach the net.
Yellow ticket number 343-932. Yellow ticket 343-932.
And that's not a winner for Zach again tonight.
50-50 ticket.
We're in quarter parlay.
Just over 3 minutes gone in this third period. The Rustlers still trailing by 1 as they look to tie this game up. Bailey from the point tried to work it in deep, but fanned on the pass. And now the Broncos come the other way. That shot goes wide of the net. Pethick's there to meet it at the half wall and send it in deep. Now they work it up to the point. Broncos They step into the high slot, and Brad Bailey with the shot block with the keister. We got some rowdy fans in the building here. Big Brad Bailey fans. And after the Rustlers take an icing call, we'll get a face-off here to Eisman's right-hand side. Sorry, left-hand side. We're going to switch gears here. One thing, just be careful not to bump or lean on the table too much because you can't the Broncos with a chance there off the face-off, but Eisman with quick reaction to make the save and hold on for another draw. Wainwright getting some fresh bodies out there after they had some tired legs stuck on the ice after the face-off, or after the icing. Good job by Leggett there to pick up the loose puck off the draw. He busts it to the outside on the right wing, but he gets upended right in front of the Zamboni doors. Rustlers trying to keep it in the zone here. Leggett gets it back and sends it deep. Cale Perkins in behind the net to pick it up. But the Broncos pick off his centering pass. They come the other way. It's Gunderson on the outside. His shot well wide of the net. Goes off the glass. Cale Perkins not able to clear the zone. He gets it back, though, and sends it to Wyatt Watson. He's got a one-on-one chance here. Tries to step to the outside with the puck rolled up on its end on him, and he couldn't do much with it. So he sends a pass back to James from the point, and he slides a pass to the back post to Hamilton. In point-blank range, but an incredible save made by LaFawn. And now LaFawn exchanging some words with some Rustlers. As things are starting to get heated down here in the third period. Wainwright with possession off the draw. Hamilton's shot goes wide of the net. Fletcher there to keep it in the zone. Broncos play it off the glass a mile in the sky. Hamilton picks it up, and dumps it into the Broncos territory. Now Meadow Lake comes the other way. Lavalley turns it over, and it's Connor James who picks it up. He comes down the left wing, tries a centering pass, but that hit a skate, and he gets it right back. He plays it off the boards to himself behind the net. Tries to toe drag around a defender and loses it, but his teammate Kelvin Hamilton's there to pick it up, and his shot was caught out of the air by LaFawn, and he holds on for the draw as his teammate retrieves his goalie paddle. Just over 5 minutes gone in this third period. The Rustlers trying to claw their way back into this one, down by 1. Broncos win the faceoff, but turn it over in the neutral zone, but then get it right back as Berg's pass is intercepted. A centering pass from behind the net was picked off by Muse. He slides it forward to Clausen. Down the right wing, he crosses the blue line, slams in the brakes, fires a wrist shot. The rebound ends up in the corner. Muse is there to pick it up. Gets it to Woodward at the point. Back to Muse. But he had 2 Broncos players draped all over him. And he loses possession of the puck. It's Broncos working into the far corner in Rustler territory. Bailey gets it out of the zone. The Broncos get it right back. Their shot goes wide, and now Shirley with the puck off the boards. He gets it to Pfister. They cross the blue line. Pfister cuts back to the middle with a chance in front. He scores! The Rustlers tie it up. It's 3-3 thanks to the assistant captain, Derek Pfister. What a move as he carried the puck down the left wing through the offensive zone with speed, got in behind the defender, used the leverage of his body to cut back to the middle of the ice, right in front of the net, and tuck that one home 5-hole. Score the tying goal, and we've got a 3-3 hockey game here in Wainwright on a Friday night. Rustlers win the ensuing draw, and Kelvin Hamilton carries across the blue line. The Broncos poke that away from him and clear the zone.
The Rustlers, their goals are number 19, Derek Pfister, assist number 44, Josh Berger, number 71, Mike Shirley. Top of that goal, 13-52.
Now from just inside the blue line, Pfister throws one towards the net. But it got blocked right in front of the crease, and then the Broncos, on a clearing attempt, put it over the glass. We got ourselves a whole new hockey game here with 13 minutes and 23 seconds left in the third period. As these two teams battle it out for the top spot in the Sask-Alta Senior Hockey League standings. Fletcher's pass got picked off there, but the Broncos couldn't hold on to it. Connor James picks it up, skates it himself across the blue line. Comes in and fires a shot. The rebound ends up on Perkins' stick. His centering pass, a little too hot to handle for Watson. And Fletcher has to just send the puck in to Broncos territory and let his teammates tag up. Now James with the puck once again. Carrying it through the neutral zone, cross the blue line. Tries to drop it there for Leggett, but the Broncos able to pick that off, and they come the other way. They were outnumbered defensively, and Watson able to pick off the pass easily and turn it up. Now stretch pass to Leggett. He tried to deflect it deep into Broncos territory, but that got knocked down out of the air, giving Meadow Lake an opportunity here. But Eisman with a good save, giving the Rustlers a chance to pick up the rebound and move it up ice. Boston through the neutral zone. Can't beat the defender. And the Broncos get it in deep. Berg with it now, gaining speed down the right wing, but he lost control of that puck. It was bouncing all around on him. Rustlers get it back, and Muse with a hard shot that just missed the net. Meadow Lake from their own end now, trying to break it up ice. Good cross-ice pass there as Vidal sends it across with a good pass to LaValle, but he wasn't able to tuck it in on the far side, and now LaValle's speed is going to draw a penalty, and the Broncos once again going to the power play. It's going to be a slash against the captain, Spencer Goslin. And for the fifth time tonight, the Rustlers' penalty kill unit comes out onto the ice. Broncos win the draw here. That shot from the point was blocked before it could reach the net. And James was able to clear it down the ice. Fiddler sends it up to Stanley, who tries to get it deep, but can't get it deep enough. Fletcher, with all the time in the world, sends it down the ice. 30 seconds gone in the Goslin penalty now. Now the Broncos carried across the blue line. Can't go far with it, though, and then Pfister tries to clear the puck, but it ends up in the Rustlers bench, so we'll get a face-off here. Face-off will come outside the Rustlers' blue line. And the Broncos with possession off the draw. They work it in deep. Eisman comes out of his net to knock it down and leave it there for Berg. Berg can't get it out of the zone the first time. The second chance here got knocked down, and now Woodward has an opportunity to clear it, and he does. Now Vidal crosses the blue line. Cheeky little pass there to the streaking McIntyre, but he can't beat Eisman on the backhand, and Tommy holds on for the faceoff. 10:19 left in the third period now, 50 seconds remaining in this Broncos power play. And we sit at 3 goals apiece. Broncos win the draw again. Morasti with it now on the left point. Sends it across to Fiddler. Down deep for Pethick. Now back up to the point. Now Stanley from the half wall, his one-timer missed the net. Fiddler with it again. Sends it down low to the captain. Stanley can't hold on to that puck, and the Rustlers get a hold of it, but they can't clear the zone. Meadow Lake works it in deep again, but now weird bounce off the boards once again. Cole Horn able to find Watson, and now Watson has a chance here shorthanded. Tried to step around Fiddler, but it got knocked off his stick. And now from in front of the Zamboni doors, the Rustlers are able to chip away at it. And now a chance here. Pfister coming in all alone. He shoots, he scores! Derek Pfister with his second straight goal gives the Rustlers the lead. It's 4-3 with 9 minutes and 21 seconds left in this third period. Rustlers with another strong penalty kill. And they quickly turn that into an offensive chance. Connor James with a great pass to find a streaking Pfister right up the middle of the ice. He makes no mistake and buries one on the far side. And just like that, the Rustlers have their first lead of the night.
Pfister from James at 9-21.
Broncos working in deep now. Perkins takes it off the boards, gets it out across the blue line, but can't go far with it. And now Hamilton with lots of pressure on the forecheck. He comes in and he just missed the net. What an opportunity on a one-man effort there from Kelvin Hamilton, the league's leading scorer. And not only did he have a golden scoring opportunity, but he draws a penalty. So Rustlers will go to the power play with a chance to extend their lead after Kale Lajeunesse takes a hooking call here. Just over 8.5 minutes to go in the third period. Perkins will join this top power play unit along with Watson and Hamilton. Gosson and James on the blue line. That pass is picked off by Stanley, and the Broncos have numbers the other way. Stanley down the right wing. He tries a centering pass, but a great job by Connor James, who is usually an offensive threat, but has made some incredible defensive plays tonight. That pass breakup being the latest of a series of great defensive plays from the speedy defenseman tonight. And now Hamilton picks it up behind his own net, shovels it forward to Fletcher. Watson tries centering it for Perkins, but the Broncos get a hold of that puck, send it in deep once again. Now Shirley to Watson. He's got all the room in the world. He comes in, he scores! Wyatt Watson makes it 5-3. The Rustlers cash in on the power play, and they extend their lead here as time starts to tick down in the third period. They're taking control of this game on home ice. Great breakout from the Rustlers. And a top-tier pass from Mike Shirley as he found a streaking Wyatt Watson straight down the middle of the ice, absolutely unmarked. And he had nothing but time and space, just the goaltender between him and the net, and he cashed in.
For the power play, number 91, Wyatt Watson. Mike Shirley Number 55, versus Fletcher. And by goal, 7:37. Watson from Shirley and Fletcher at 7:37 on the power play.
Now battle in the corner. The puck comes loose to the point. Broncos fire a shot. Lawson got a piece of it. And then it took a weird bounce off the ice. Ended up beating Eisenman. And the Broncos, on an odd-looking goal, get themselves right back into it. It's now a 5-4 hockey game. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. And all that momentum that the Rustlers worked so hard to build up, gone in the blink of an eye. On a shot that took a deflection twice on its way to the goal and trickled in. And the officials will give Tommy Eisman a second here to get his gear back in order. And he looks like he's ready to go. And here we go. Just under 7 minutes left in this game. And it's been a barn burner so far. 5-4 right now for the Wainwright Rustlers. Now Fletcher keeps it in at the point, and his shot from just inside the blue line is gloved out of the air by LaFond. Held onto for a face-off. Pfister's got the 2 of the last 3 goals for the Rustlers tonight. He's back out there. He's got Hamilton on his right, Shirley on his left. Broncos won the face-off, but the Rustlers get a hold of it quickly. But Meadow Lake able to clear the zone. No icing. There's a late call from the linesman. Thomas Eisman didn't come out to play it. He thought it was going to be an icing call. Luckily, the Rustlers get control of the puck, so no harm, no foul. Now from the corner, Shirley and Pfister are in there. Pfister comes away with it, looking for a centering pass. He works it back into the corner and eventually gets Gosson at the point. A chance right in front, and Hamilton scores. The shot from the point was blocked right on the stick of a Broncos defender. Hamilton took a whack at it, and it ends up beating LaFond. And the league's leading scorer adds to his tally and adds to the Rustlers' lead. It's now 6-4 with just under 6 minutes to play.
The Rustler goal scored by number 17, Kelvin Hamilton. Assist number 4, Spencer Goldman. And number 19, Derek Pfister. Having that goal, 5:54. Hamilton from Gosling and Pfister at 5:54.
Now a hard shot from the point from the Broncos, but the blocker save made by Eisman. Rustlers do finally clear the zone. It's Perkins who slides up to Watson, tried to kick it up to his stick, but it was rolling on him, so he had to chase it down in the corner. Broncos cleared down the ice. Not far enough for icing, so Josh Berg chases it down. Gets it up to Leggett around center ice. That got knocked away, and Bailey was there to play it over to his D partner, Berg. Looking for an outlet pass, can't find one, and the pass gets picked off. Rustlers struggling to clear the zone, and now the referee, Kurt Caron, getting in the way of the play. But Rustlers able to dig it out from his skates. And now they move up ice. And that pass picked off once again. Playing ticky-tacky through the neutral zone right now. And Rustlers chance to move it up ice. Bailey picks it up here. Dumps it into the near corner. deep in Bronco territory before he goes for a line change. And now a battle behind the net and a chance in front. Muse looking for his second of the game, but LaFon in a good position to make the save. Hamilton's able to keep it in the zone and work it down low. Now he's got it in the high slot. He turns and fires, but that shot was blocked by Broncos captain Pethick. And now the Broncos with speed coming in. And a great save made by Thomas Eisman, kicking that left pad out to put a stop to that scoring chance. Broncos coming in once again, but a good defensive play by Fletcher to get in the passing lane and knock that one down. 3.5 minutes to go now as the Rustlers hold on to a 2-goal lead. Vidal skates it down in the corner, but Fletcher gets there first and ties him up. Rustlers come away with it. It's Mike Shirley along the half wall. Saucer pass to Hamilton was over his stick, giving the Broncos a chance to come the other way, but Pfister gets a hold of a loose puck. Gets it to Goslin. Goslin feeds it forward to Hamilton. He just stays on side, gets it back to Goslin, who smartly just plays it into the corner. Taking some time off the game clock here, and Shirley scores! Mike Shirley picks up the puck in the corner. Skates it into the high slot all alone, and a beautiful screen in front by Kelvin Hamilton gives Shirley the opportunity to pick the top corner, and he makes it 7-4 for the Rustlers. They've got a 3-goal lead with less than 3 minutes to play in this one.
The Rustler goal, score number 71, Mike Shirley, unassisted. At goal 256, Shirley, unassisted at 256.
Now Watson carries it down the left wing, fires a shot over the net. Perkins there to pick it up along the wall. A little touch pass to Watson, who plays it into the corner. The Broncos clear the zone. They send it down ice right on goal. Eisman will shovel it off to the side for Berg.
Next Friday, November 17th, which is also Food Bank night, as they face off against Kidsgarden, game time 8 o'clock.
Berg taking his time behind the net. Rustlers more than content to just kill time off the clock here, as there's only 2 minutes left to play and they're holding on to a 3-goal lead. Broncos not able to do much with that breakout pass as the Rustlers pick it up. Berg gets it to Clausen, who just bangs it off the wall and down the ice, not deep enough for icing. So the Broncos now try to clear the zone themselves. The Rustlers back it up into their own end, eating up more time on the clock. That puck goes all the way down the ice into the near corner. McIntyre picks it up here for the Broncos, tries to feed a pass into Vidal, but that doesn't connect. Vidal picks it up right around the blue line. Can't do much with it. Now the Broncos struggling to get through the neutral zone, and we're going to get a penalty here as time ticks down in this game with 1:04 to go. We're going to get an interference penalty. Austin Weitzel, Rustlers rookie, is going to go to the box 2 minutes for interference. And one more time tonight, the Rustlers penalty kill will go to work. Clausen and Hamilton out there with Fletcher and James trying to close this one out with just over a minute to play.
Last minute of play, third period.
Broncos from the point. And a great shot block there by Clausen. As that puck comes loose into the neutral zone, forcing the Broncos to try to regroup. Fletcher's got it pinned up against the in front of the Rustlers bench now. 40 seconds left now in this one. He eventually kicks it loose, and Clausen sends it all the way down the ice, killing precious time off the clock. Broncos carried into the offensive zone. But Wainwright gets it back right away, sends it down the ice. And with less than 20 seconds left, that's about all going to... That's going to do it for this one. So we got 5 seconds left. The Broncos send it in on net. Eisman steers it into the corner. And as the final buzzer goes, the Rustlers move to 4-0 on the season, defeating the Sask Alta champions and runners-up in back-to-back games as they win this one 7-4. And a great team effort tonight. Wainwright holding firmly onto their spot at the top of the league standings. And they'll look to keep the hot start to the season going when they host the Kit Scotty Monarchs next Friday, November 17th. It's going to be food bank night here in Wainwright, so if you're coming down to the game, bring a donation for the Wainwright Food Bank and support our community. And support your Wainwright Rustlers as they look to keep this undefeated season alive. They're now 4-0 and riding a red-hot start. Another great night for the Wainwright Rustlers. We appreciate you joining us here on the live stream. It was a fun night, and we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Once again, as always, I'm Zach McLaughlin, bringing you all the live action here from Vision Credit Union Arena in Wainwright. That'll do it for us tonight. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and join us here next Friday as the Rustlers host the Kit Scotty Monarchs. Until then, stay safe, stay warm. We'll see you next time.